Today's sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Detroit Lions. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. He'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! So don't say nothing.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Throwing Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double up.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting at. I think over 100 yards last week. Expect to continue that in this game, too.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You better be ready. Don't be scared.
Now Jones. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34.
I'll get him.
Check. Miking 18.
Check 24. Check 24.
A give to Jones. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Mike's 50. I got one. Check your hot read.
Cowboy 80.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 33. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
45, Mike, 45. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Got him.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Viking 18.
Double dog, that's the way. 45's the mic, 45's the mic.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as he brings up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
First carry for the ex-Utah State Aggie, Darwin Thompson. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Set. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Herc.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 31. Check 31. Slam. Big edge.
And again, this time to tailback. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Here we go.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership. And leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. But we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Mike, 45. Let's go, D.
70 Lion.
Out. Quick the edge.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Hey, here we go.
They'll set up a throw.
Here I come.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Wild Bill.
Watch safety green.
Hands it off out of the gun. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Let's go now. Mike, watch 70 Timberwolf.
Nothing to that. You got nothing. 49. 49's a mic. 49's a mic. Watch.
18 Cardinal.
Watch the flat motion.
Set, go.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On now is Seibert for the Lion field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Bronco 80.
Check Mike 47. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Check 99. Check 99.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he powers his way up past the 30. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
They cannot block us.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Under crunch.
Cougar 19.
47's the mic.
All right.
Here we go.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
From the 31, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Mike's 47.
Trap 60.
Bring it.
47's a mic. 47's a mic.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the gun, Jones. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
You can't block me.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34.
They go play action here on first down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Shift. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Okay, break.
34. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Man, I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you.
These two teams all tied after one. The Bucks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Hey, go Mike 34. Mike 34.
18, Pioneer.
34's the Mike, 34's the Mike. He's coming. Check him, check him. So we got man.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. The man has got one. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch QB drop. Mike 34, Mike 34. Scoop, scoop, scoop.
Looking to throw. Jones into the hands of Darden. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
You got it.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Liking 18. Big Lion.
Bring it.
Watch that, watch that, watch that.
Now a handoff looking right. And he gets it down to the 32.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They can't hang with us.
Let's go. Hey, go Mike 34. Mike 34.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Watch the safety creep. Panther 60, Panther 60. Mustang 19.
34's the Mike, 34's the Mike. He's coming. Check him, check him. It's going to be a long day.
Back to throw. Jones. Airing this one out for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucks have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. To return is McKenzie. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Check smash. Check smash.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship.
Now they try the right side. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Let's get it.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Let's go, hey.
They'll try to run for it with Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And now off to the races down the right side. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. One receiver to the left is Evans.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Kill, 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 kill. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Viking 18.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Joker, 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 Joker.
Cowboy 80.
Check safety, check safety.
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
And that'll set him back 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
It's a party now.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go. Eyes on 13. Eyes on 13.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Three down.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. It's actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would come.
Yeah, didn't get a big yardage there. You might have a smaller back.
Kill.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Let's go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
To throw again. Jones. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's it, baby.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
There's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolf. 34.
All day, every day, any day. Mike 34, Mike 34.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, go Mike 34. Mike 34.
Watch the run.
Back to throw again. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Come on. You better bring
70 Timberwolves.
Check 50.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 65. 65. 65.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
You crazy. You crazy, boy. You crazy.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
45.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Viking 18.
Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball?
34 is the mic. 34 is the mic.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Let's go. Hey, go Mike 34. Mike 34. Come on.
Jones throwing to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Back to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, That worked quite well for the defense.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Come on out here. Come get
And you
some.
have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play on this perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Know your job.
Check, 45's the mic. Check, 45's the mic.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught by Robinson. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's going to be a long day, huh?
Cougar 19.
It's going to be a long day.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Right there.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Let's go. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Ready, break.
45, Mike, 45. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
2nd and 11. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On first down, Romack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's it. Big
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
I'm coming. Shift.
Looking to throw. He finds Robinson.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
60 by 6.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Check nickel.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to put this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been counts when they're following the opening drive score on the other side. This is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Second down and 3.
18 Cardinal. Check. Hurt.
No. Off.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 149 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Bound to lose one.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Viking 18.
Time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Viking 18. Check Bobcat.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
They'll run it here on the jet sweep. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Rip right, rip right. Bang, 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 bang.
Cowboy 80.
Jones now. Off play action. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Let's go. Hey, go Mike 34. Mike 34.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Switch.
Again, it's to Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Focus, defense, focus. Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Back to throw. Jones. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
45. Mike 45.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Check. 45's the Mike. Let's go back here.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Davis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Okay, ready? 45. Check Mike 45. A 70 Lion.
Jam him. Check.
Tighten up.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hawk 70.
45's the mic. Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Alert 3.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to...
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Check, 45's the mic.
You ain't going nowhere. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight. 45.
They'll look to throw.
It's our field. Hey,
Pressure coming, and they got him once again. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. I like the way I said that, in his defense.
In his defense, I got it, yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy on the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
173 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now the toss to Jones, running right.
It's run. They run it.
And some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He runs. Watch Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 34's the Mike, 34's the Mike. He's coming. Check him, check him. Here we go, here we go.
Check, check.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go, hey. Go Mike 34, Mike 34.
They'll go again to Jones. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. And his kick here is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll keep it on the ground. Womack, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 4. They will find Davis. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll look to throw again. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
45's the mic.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Mike, 45.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Seibert on for the PAT. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Tiger. Not today. Go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match.